The Histo application was developed to help medical and dental students at the University of Utah learn histology. The app opens at the Start menu, where you choose to examine either the main topics or their subtopics. Let's begin with main topics. There are 19 main topics. Tissues are on the left, with organs and organ systems to the right. Tap on topics to select or unselect them. Let's select muscle, for instance. Next, you choose a focus. You can either set the focus on structures, which are the identification of microanatomical features. Alternatively, you can set the focus on other aspects, which include such things as functions, molecular components, and diseases. Or you can choose to focus on both structures and other aspects, which is a default. We'll leave it at that. Finally, you select a mode, either to learn about the topics at first or to test your knowledge later. We will examine the Learn mode here, which presents material in a fixed order that's designed to help you learn. All modes in the app are based on presenting an image and a related question. The Learn mode begins by offering you the choice to show or hide answers and explanations. When you first examine a topic, it makes sense to choose the Show mode, which we'll do here. Later on, you can begin by testing yourself by hiding the answers. Here you see a micrograph at the top with text at the bottom. Each question addresses a key point which is identified in bold red font. In this case, what is the predominant tissue seen here, with the answer skeletal muscle presented below. A short explanation is found to the right, where you learn that this is a longitudinal section of a muscle and are given more information to help you make this identification. Swiping to the left takes you to the next slide. This micrograph looks quite different, but the question and answer are the same. This is a different view of skeletal muscle. The explanation tells you that this is a cross-section and offers tips for making the identification. If you find an item difficult, such as identifying skeletal muscle in cross-section, and would like to review it later, you can tap the Mark Slide button at the bottom. This takes you to the next identification, but the app keeps track of your marked slides. If we return to the Start menu by tapping the button, you'll see that there's a slide to review. If you tap on Review, you're taken back to the slide you've marked. Since we're in the Learn mode, you choose to show or hide answers. Let's pick Hide this time. Now you see the question, but the answer and explanation are hidden. You can say the name of a tissue to yourself, skeletal muscle, and then check your answer by tapping below. You can review the explanation by tapping to the right. If you're satisfied that you know this identification, you can tap Unmarked Slide. Since there was only one marked slide, you're taken back to the Start menu. Well, let's take a look at the subtopic menu now. Here you see the 19 main topics in a list on the left. If you tap on one of those, epithelium for instance, the subtopics available are revealed, in this case the 9 types of epithelial tissues. This feature allows you to focus your study on those areas that you know need attention and skip things you've already mastered. You've seen how the app works in the Learn mode. The Quiz mode is similar, but presents slides in a randomized order and hides the answers and explanations by default. The Test mode asks you to type in answers and to grade them. Students typically use this before an exam to see how well prepared they really are. We employ a variety of tools in our courses, including microscopes to examine glass slides and also virtual slides. Many students report that they rely most heavily on the Histo app to learn the material because it is efficient and available wherever they have time to study.